Hey guys, before we begin today's spooky Halloween special edition of the Music is Win podcast, I'd like to thank our very spooky, spectacular sponsor,
Oh, I like the alliteration.
Audio Blocks. With over 100,000 studio quality sound clips, such as this.
Ooh, spooky. Oh my god! That's.
And much, much more.
Oh my god, that scared me so bad.
You can now
Oh god.
get a 7-day free trial of Audio Blocks.
I'm sorry for screaming. I did not expect that.
That's okay. Get used to
My
it.
heart is hurting. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh.
As I mentioned, 100,000 studio quality sound clips, loops, sound effects, and more available to you. Get a free 7-day trial of Audio Blocks by going to audioblocks.com/musiciswin. That's Audio Blocks. AUDIOBLOCKS.com/musiciswin to get all the studio quality sound you imagine. And now,
The Music is Win podcast. Halloween
welcome. I believe.
Was that your voice in there?
Yes, it was.
You are spooky.
All right. Need to reposition this mask.
Are you gonna wear that?
I'm maybe not.
It looks good on you.
Let's see how the voice sounds. Bethany, why don't you welcome the people to the first
everybody.
annual.
Welcome to our Halloween special. It's about to get really, really creepy in here. We've got some special Halloween segments that we've produced for you.
Oh yeah. And I don't know if you can tell what I am. I'm actually the most horrifying thing a guitar player can ever see. Sheet music. Whoa! Can you read me? No. But you have to read it, or else you'll look like a fool. Oh, you messed up. Oh, that is horrifying.
That is scary.
Bethany, how do you get a guitar player to turn down?
I don't know how.
Put some sheet music in front of him. All right.
You're
Only
really gonna
problem-
wear that mask?
Only problem with wearing this mask is like
Yeah, you're
can't-
gonna get tired of wearing that. Take it off.
I can't drink the
It
beer.
looks really cool, but no, it's not gonna work.
Okay. His
How-
costume is a bit.
Are you gonna let this music play the entire podcast?
I was just kind of getting used to it there. It's fun.
It is fun. I like it.
So happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
What you already know what I am. Bethany, who are you?
I'm Brittany. That wasn't a good impression.
You're Brittany.
I'm Britney Spears from her video Oops, I Did It Again.
Ah, I see.
Mhm.
What have you done again?
I've broken somebody's heart, I believe.
Didn't you play with their heart?
Oops, I did it again. Oh, I played with your heart. Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, well, that's a very nice costume that you have there.
Yeah,
It's pretty true to the video. Let's put up a little comparison photo for those of you watching here on YouTube.
Yeah, it's kind of a little too big for me because they only had a medium at the store.
They didn't have a Bethany size.
No, so it's kind of a little big, but I'm making it work.
I think it looks good. I was going to say, if you're listening to this podcast on iTunes or SoundCloud, then Bethany's wearing a red jumpsuit type thing as if she's from Mars. Was that the concept for that video?
How do you know, Tyler?
I grew up in the 90s and I
sure.
couldn't not see that video.
You watch that video every day, don't you?
No, not every day.
It's quite a look.
But I am wearing a gigantic piece of sheet music. And
Tyler made it himself.
I made it myself. It actually took a very long time and a lot of effort. So
of course, because you're
I really hope you see it. It's a spooky shred piece of music, and it's in the key of F sharp. Ooh.
Is that scary?
It's very scary. That's a very difficult key. It's also in 1716 time signature. Another very difficult. Some may call it impossible to read, and it's just full of very complex rhythms. And let's see. Oh, we have the tempo 333, but it's double time. So what's that mean?
Faster.
666.
Oh.
The number of the beast. So
very spooky.
A lot of little nuggets in this costume for those guitar players to be horrified by. So is Halloween your favorite holiday?
No, but I do like it a lot. I would say Christmas. I mean, seriously. What about, is Halloween your favorite holiday?
I don't know if I consider it like a holiday.
You love scary things. Scary things are your favorite, so
I definitely like the vibe.
Seems like it should be. Yeah.
I like the vibe of Halloween the most. Like outside right now, it's really eerie and gloomy and rainy and stormy. So I really enjoy this atmosphere. It's very fitting for this Halloween podcast that we have going on. I say we move into the spooky random fact of the day.
Random fact.
Spooky.
So what's our spooky random fact, Tyler?
Well, in 1995, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr went into the studio to add their voices to an old John Lennon demo of Free as a Bird. Afterward, the three surviving Beatles posed for a photo outside the studio. In the instant before the photographer snapped the shutter, a white peacock wandered into the shot.
That's John,
McCartney said.
Spooky, eh? It was like John was hanging around. We felt that all through the recording.
McCartney also told Observer Music Monthly that the group put a backward recording at the end of the single as a joke, to give all those Beatles nuts something to do. Listening to the finished recording in the studio one night, however, McCartney claims that in the middle of the otherwise indecipherable garble, the words
John Lennon
could clearly be heard. So the question is, Bethany, did John Lennon really haunt that recording session? Yes or no?
I would say no, because I don't believe in ghosts.
That's a silly thing to say.
But it's cool to believe that it happened. So I will say yes.
Are you being possessed by a demonic force that is giving you two different opinions?
What do you think? Do you think John Lennon haunted that recording session?
I've actually never heard this particular John Lennon haunting story.
Really?
I've heard John is dead, John is dead.
So John's getting around.
Yeah. And I also had another story that I did in a video. That reminds me. I did do a video last year that most of you probably haven't seen or heard because I didn't have that many followers. I'm going to play a little clip because I think it translates really well into podcast form. It's a clip about Black Sabbath, one of the most demonic and spooky bands ever assembled. Enjoy. Black Sabbath. You've heard of them. Their first album not only shared the band's name, but also the title track. and we all can recall the famous lyrics, "Figure in black stands before me." Apparently, the story goes that this particular line of the song had been inspired by a frightening encounter Butler claimed to have had. That's Geezer Butler, the bass player. He says he awoke suddenly from a horrific nightmare only to find that a ghostly figure, clad entirely in black, had been standing near his bed as though observing him while he slept. It begs the question, why would a ghost be watching you while you sleep? That's a little unsettling, wouldn't you say? This wouldn't be the only strange, ghostly encounter with the figure in black that the band members would report. During the composition of Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, Tony Iommi claimed he had witnessed a ghost in the armory of Clearwell Castle in the Forest of Dean. Later, during an interview with Guitarist magazine, Iommi recounted his sighting of an apparition in a haunted castle.
We were setting up the gear in the dungeons and we're the only people there. It was myself and Geezer, or myself and Ozzy, and we were walking down the hallway and we saw a cloaked figure coming towards us. We thought, who's that? It walked into a room and we followed the seat and there was nobody there. We told the people about it who owned the castle. We thought they'd think we were mad, but they just said,
"Oh yes, that's the castle ghost." How'd you like my accent? Good? So, was that black figure following Black Sabbath? There's only one way to know. Be dead, I guess. Extremely spooky. A couple spooky tales there for you. I hope you are able to get some sleep tonight.
Let's move on
Let's do that.
to our face mail that we have from Adam Antal.
Adam Antal. Antal?
Antal?
Let's see what Adam has to say.
Hey Tyler, I really like your YouTube videos, but yours is the only podcast I'm watching. Just seen last week's episode and really like the segment about Europe versus America because I'm a European guy living in the US currently, so I'm living this sort of similar culture shock experience just in reverse. Anyway, I also have a small YouTube channel specializing in maybe niche stuff like resonators and Richard Blackmore stuff on the guitar. So we are called the Dog with Two Bones. That's the logo, and I will find a way how to get a playlist in the Twitter thing I'm not really using. Anyway, thank you very much for getting us out there.
Was that nice?
Cool, Adam. Let's check out the
Dog.
link here.
Dog with Two Bones.
Dog with Two Bones.
And the song is called, what is it called, Tyler?
It's called, let's see, Graveyard Boogie.
Which is perfect.
Perfect Halloween themed.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet, man. I actually listened to this before the podcast. We won't play it all, but go check out Dog with Two Bones. That was Graveyard Boogie. Sounds really cool, dude. It sounds like definitely hear the Blackmore inspiration, and you kind of sound like Dio. That's pretty high praise, if I do say so myself.
I know. I
assume that's you singing. If it's not, props to your vocalist. But either way, really cool stuff. Really cool video concept here. Nice and spooky.
And what I liked about this face mail is he said a bunch of nice things, but it doesn't always have to be a question or a comment.
Right.
Know?
Yeah, it can, like I said, whatever you guys want to send, a message, a question, check out my band, check out this lick.
Yeah.
Whatever you want. I just want this section to be like interactive and not
Now
defined by one thing.
All face mails that are like,
check out my band, check out my band, check out my podcast, check out my my thing, which is fine. That's cool.
Whatever. Yeah.
The more the merrier. Mm-hmm. So thanks again, Adam, for the face mail. If you would like to possibly have your face on the podcast, then go to Twitter, tweet me at musiciswin, and use hashtag MIW facemail.
And again, there's not a lot of people doing this, so
Mm-hmm. Not yet.
not yet. But if you get in there, we'll probably pick yours.
Yes. So again,
There's a good chance, anyway.
hit us up on Twitter, get on the pod. What do we have next here? I think we should move along to another little interactive segment because we have such nice listeners and viewers. Maybe we should pay them our respects. Reviews.
That is so sweet.
Oh, wow. That's so nice of you.
Wow. 5 stars for me?
I feel so good about myself now.
Why did you do that?
It was feeling a little too nice in here. I
Oh
needed
my
to make sure we
gosh.
got back to the Halloween.
You were trying to kill me.
Okay, let's see. The first review here we have is from Clench13, and it is titled, "Great show and collaboration, you two." As an older and hopefully continually improving guitar student player, I discovered Tyler and Music Is Win, and it was off to the races. I really enjoy your podcast. It brightens my Monday, or whatever day I happen to watch it on. I thoroughly enjoy the back and forth between Tyler and Bethany, and I only wish that I knew you guys in real life because I think we could be friends. Keep it up, guys, and keep shredding. Bleh.
Very nice.
That is nice. And guess what?
So nice.
Guess what, Clench13? We are friends. Just because we don't know each other in real life, we're friends.
BFFs. if you will.
Intergalactic friends. So thank you for your review. If you'd like to leave us a review on
There's
iTunes.
so many nice ones. It's so
Really?
hard to pick. Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of really nice reviews. It really helps us as a show kind of make our way up the charts and stuff. And since it's the general music category, it's kind of hard to climb. So every review counts. If you could leave us a nice one, that would be awesome.
Thanks, guys.
And now we'll take a short diversion from our path to talk about audio blocks. And
Got any more clips for us that
I
won't
just-
scare me to death?
I can make no promises, Bethany.
Don't play that one again. Do not play that one.
Have you ever been
I'm scared of this.
trying to create some piece of art and wondered, I wish I had some high quality audio,
all
that
the
was
time, every day.
copyright free, and continually updated in a massive library?
Are you reading my mind right now?
I may be. Hopefully there's no one else in the room who could be reading our minds.
That is terrifying.
That's an audio block special right there. Killer breathing. Maybe you want some reverse glass shattering. Or maybe just some creepy music.
Audio blocks.
Audioblogs.com/musiciswin. That's AUDIOBLOCKS.com/musiciswin for a free 7-day trial.
All right. So I have a fun segment
Okay.
that I created. It is called the horror movie
Wait,
quote.
you created this?
I created this. Yes.
Oh, this is going to be amazing.
I do work too, Tyler. Okay.
All right. What's it about?
Okay. It's called the horror movie quote quiz, and I'm going to quiz you, Tyler.
Okay.
I have. You should see on your screen.
Yep, I see it.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 scary movies.
Ooh, I like these movies.
Yes, which we have watched together. Do you want to read them? These are your choices. I'm going to read a quote. You have to guess which scary movie it came from.
So the movie choices that you will be reading quotes that I will have to guess which movie it came from. The choices are as follows. Shaun of the Dead, Dead Snow 2, The Blair Witch Project, The Babysitter, Hocus Pocus, Curse of Chucky 5, The Shining, and Scary Movie.
Good ones, huh?
Good choices.
Yep.
Quality.
So, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm going to get all of these.
All right. The first quote is, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you slow."
I know that one. It's after something happened to the antagonist.
Yep.
Is it the babysitter? Or is it Chucky? It's Chucky. I changed it to Chucky. I changed it to
That's not
Chucky.
fair. I was about to say no. Yes, it's Chucky.
I changed it to Chucky. I remember now.
Remember the girl in the wheelchair was like, "You have completion anxiety,
Yeah.
and you can't kill me." And he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you slow."
Yes. Now I remember.
Okay, good job.
Got it.
The next quote is, "They're downstairs having a blast."
They're downstairs having a blast. That's not a very memorable quote.
It is.
They're downstairs having a... I mean, like, I wonder what that... You probably chose it for a reason.
I did.
They're downstairs having a blast. Hocus Pocus?
Negative. The babysitter, when the little boy's upstairs
Oh,
and
yeah.
the babysitter's killing everyone downstairs.
Right.
And he calls the police and they're like, 911, what's your emergency? And he's like, "There's killers in my house." And they're like, "Oh, where are they?" And he's like, "They're downstairs having a blast."
Why did he say that? I don't remember.
Because they were having a fun time killing.
Oh, I guess I got it. Yeah, that's a Netflix one. Definitely recommend The Babysitter.
It was good. Okay, next one. "Oh, look, another glorious morning makes me sick."
That's Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
That's like at the very beginning of the movie, right? I just remember
Yeah,
seeing
it
that
is.
very recently.
Yep. The witch opens the doors.
Yeah.
Oh,
Classic.
look, another glorious morning makes me
Classic.
sick. Okay.
That was Bette Midler who said that.
Okay, next one is "Bash him in the head." That seems to work.
Ooh, it's either Shaun of the Dead or Dead Snow 2 because it's a zombie. I'm trying to think of...
You're on the right track.
Bash him in the head. That seems to work. Oh, it's an accent. That's Shaun of the Dead. Yes.
That movie is hilarious.
Yeah, that's
it's one of
an
my favorites.
all-time great.
Just because British people are so funny.
It basically invented the horror comedy genre, or at least revived it.
It's classic. I could watch that one 100 times.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. "We will take care of this. We are professionals."
That has to be Dead Snow 2 based on the remaining choices.
You are
the
correct.
zombie team. What was their name?
Oh gosh, I can't remember.
If you haven't seen Dead Snow 2, it's about Nazi zombies coming back from the dead and trying to reclaim some artifact that a human stole from their... I don't know if they never gave it back.
It was like money or gold.
It was like a gold coin. One of the Nazi... Not to spoil it. I won't spoil it, but one person becomes powerful with some of the zombie powers, and it's just a great movie.
Yep, good job. You're doing well. Okay, next one. "Go ahead, call the cops, but you might want to check the back door first. You forgot to lock it."
You forgot to lock it. That's Scary Movie. Another pioneering horror comedy. The the beginnings of satire.
Yeah, half of these are not rom-coms.
Horror
coms.
coms. Yeah. Which is
our
basically
favorite.
our favorite type of horror.
Okay, next one. You only have 2 choices left, so this should be easy. "But I didn't just kill you. I cut you up into little pieces. Oh my God."
That's The Shining. When Jack Nicholson is
He's
having his inner monologue.
He had a dream that he did that.
Right. Yeah, that movie. I remember when I showed that to you for the first time and you you thought it was like some old, not very scary.
Well, it is old.
Well, I mean, like in the sense that, oh, this isn't going to scare me. This is old.
Yeah, it was
but
really scary.
it's a different kind of horror. It's like mentally disturbing.
Daddy's, what is the quote?
Here's Johnny.
Oh, here's Johnny.
Here's Daddy.
I thought it was Daddy.
Here's
know.
Daddy. That would be equally creepy.
I don't know why I thought that. Yeah, I obviously couldn't do that quote because that would have been way too easy, but you still
Right.
got it. Okay, so last one is, I'm afraid to close my eyes. I'm afraid to open them.
I'm afraid to close my eyes. And I'm afraid to open them.
You're good.
Yeah, I've seen all these movies way too many times. Yeah, that's when she's like,
What is that movie?
there's snot pouring out of her
tell the
nose and
audience.
everybody makes fun of it. That was the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah.
If any of you are younger and haven't seen that movie, that was like the first found footage horror movie that I ever saw.
I saw it when I was like
Came out
10
in 99, I
at a
think.
friend's house and was terrified
98,
for the rest
97,
of my life.
96. Sometime in the mid to late 90s.
Well, you did very well. I mean, I didn't make it too hard,
Right.
Because I wanted you to feel good about yourself. So I hope that worked.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So next we have this or that.
You're just full of fun games today.
Yeah, I love Halloween. So we're gonna pick which thing we prefer
Okay.
and just talk about it. So, do you prefer this or that? Candy corn or Tootsie Rolls?
Definitely candy corn.
Oh my God, me too.
Because
I love candy corn.
people
Not everybody
say
likes it.
candy corn like gross, but why
It's
do you say
freaking
that?
good,
It's really
yeah.
good.
Tootsie Rolls are kind of
Tootsie Rolls are. I would never eat a Tootsie Roll.
never.
And
Not
it's
even
just like
if you are
it's
paid.
like such an overrated, crappy. It even looks like crap.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
Tootsie Roll. I mean, Tootsie Pop, of course. I love that, but Tootsie
yeah.
Roll on its own, forget. Like,
Let
why
me
is
see
everyone
that
trying to get?
Tootsie Roll.
Why
Remember
is
that
everyone
song?
trying to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop so quick? It's just a Tootsie Roll in there.
Okay. Which do you prefer? Witches or ghosts?
Which do I prefer?
Oh.
I don't know if there's a winner there, like to get killed by a witch or a ghost.
No.
What's the circumstance?
Just
Which do I think
one-
is scarier?
Which do you like?
Which do I like?
Yeah. I would say witches.
Yeah, witches are definitely
I don't know why I like witches more than ghosts. Kind of scare me. The thought of ghosts.
that movie, The Witch.
Oh, that
with
was
two V's.
scary.
I thought
Oh.
that was a really cool.
Yeah.
It's probably the coolest witch movie I've ever seen.
I mean, the witches in Hocus Pocus are funny, and that's who I always think
Yeah.
of.
Right.
So.
I like the children eating witches. Although they all kind of eat children, but like the scary ones where they're like really
And we're not children either, so we're good.
yeah, we're okay.
We're safe.
But for those of you
Right?
watching who may be children,
Watch out.
lock your door tonight.
Okay, which do you prefer? Black. Oh my God! Please stop. Please don't do that.
Okay.
Black cats or bats?
Well, I hate cats.
I hate cats too. We're the exact same.
So I'm going to go with bats.
Me too.
Because cats, I'm allergic to them, first of all.
A cat
Second
bit
of
me
all,
once, and now I have a phobia.
yeah, I never know if a cat is
Crazy or not.
going to like jump and rip my throat out
And they kind of
or
have
if it likes me.
bad attitudes.
Cat.
We're just not
Bad
cat
catitude.
Zombies or clowns?
Oh, zombies for sure.
I know, me too. Oh my gosh, we're
Quit
just
copying me.
same Z's.
Which kind of zombie do you like the most? Do you like the scary zombies like 28 weeks later?
Those are horrifying. The ones that
The
can
fast
go,
ones.
the fast and
Yeah.
strong ones. Oh my gosh, no. I like the Walking Dead zombie.
Yeah, because you could feel like you could kind of get away from them. if
Right,
you
they're
need to.
slow.
I never
Clowns?
understand how people die on The Walking Dead. It's like, really? You
I
got
know.
killed by a
Seriously,
friggin'
Well, if you
Walking
get-
Dead?
trapped by a million of them.
Yeah, I'd find my way out.
But clowns are always creepy. I've never liked clowns. Who likes clowns? Does anybody like clowns?
Like, what would you do if you're walking down to, what if you're hiking? You know how you go on hikes sometimes and
oh my God.
you just see a clown off in the distance with a knife, just like 100 yards or 50 yards away. What
That-
would you do?
Ugh,
And he starts walking towards you
I
briskly.
would just run the other way. What else can you do?
He starts walking towards you very briskly,
What are you up to?
holding his knife. unblinking, moving towards you.
And do you remember when all of those stories were coming out? People were trying to dress up as clowns and scare people on purpose.
That was very frightening.
That and the red balloons were everywhere. I think because of that movie,
I was hoping that I wouldn't encounter a clown during that stretch of time.
I mean, what terrible people. That's awful.
Yeah.
Okay, cemeteries or haunted houses?
Definitely haunted houses. I haven't been to a haunted house in way too long.
I would have to say cemeteries because cemeteries are peaceful and haunted houses are not.
What cemeteries do you go to that are peaceful? Every time I go there, there's ghosts strangling me. And I'm like,
Cemeteries in the daytime, not at night, though.
Well, haunted house. Are we talking like fun haunted houses or literally haunted houses?
Ooh, good point.
Because, okay, would you rather be in a cemetery at night or a haunted house at
A
night?
cemetery at night. I would take cemetery over any haunted house, whether it's fun or a for real haunted house. There's no way. And I don't believe in ghosts, but I'm really scared.
So you do. There's a part of you that believes.
It just freaks me out. But
Yeah.
I guess maybe I do believe in ghosts. I don't know.
Huh.
So this last one is 90s
Yeah.
TV shows. Which did you prefer when you were a kid? Are You Afraid of the Dark or Goosebumps?
Wow. That's like almost impossible to choose.
I knew it would be
because
difficult for you.
Goosebumps is books. So I would watch Are You Afraid of the Dark, but that was only on once a week.
Goosebumps was a show too.
Not when I was a kid.
Oh.
It was never. I mean, it was. I remember the theme. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah. So which one, Tyler?
Dun, 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 dun.
Which one?
And the Labrador, his neon eyes lit up.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? I would say Goosebumps probably made me a smarter kid because I read every single one.
I
you
love
know that.
the books that it took you to different parts in the book. What
Yeah,
were those
choose your
called?
own ending.
Yes, I love those.
Those are
But-
actually my least favorite because I always died, and then I was like, oh, I gotta go back, and then I'd forget where I was, and I'd be like, screw this.
Yeah. Are You Afraid of the Dark though? That was like my favorite show.
Yeah, not
That
even
was so
close.
good.
And it was always the last thing on Snick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if maybe we're losing some of you guys
I
here,
know.
but there was this.
Some of the younger folks have no idea what we're
every
talking about.
weekend on Saturday night, there was this thing on Nickelodeon called Snick. Saturday night.
I also
Nick.
just said folks.
You folks. Oh, you old young folks, get off my lawn.
Who says that? Me, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways.
Well, that was really fun.
Did you like that?
I enjoyed
We
all
were
of
the
that
same
heartily.
on almost everything.
We're
but
so compatible.
I know. It's like, should we get married?
I agree. Bethany, can you comment?
Can you comment? You suck. Can you comment? What kind of strings you using? Can you comment? Bethany's the best. Can you comment?
Well, that was a weird comment.
Okay, so our comment is from Newbie. Our comment is from Newbie, guitarist.
Newbie guitarist.
Mm-hmm. What
Sounds
does he
like
say?
me. He says, "We're so close to 300K. Haha. Love this, Tyler and Bethany. I'm also going to take advantage of the 80% off prices on the courses."
What video was that for?
That was from our last Q&A podcast.
Oh, okay. On YouTube.
He's
I
referring to the fact that Music is Win, the channel, almost has 300,000 subscribers.
guess. Oh my gosh, what are you gonna do to celebrate?
That's a good question.
when
I don't know what
that
I'm going to
time
do.
Comes?
I feel like I should do something.
I know you got to do something special.
Also, smart man taking advantage, smart woman, whatever you are, taking advantage of that 80% discount. All the links to my courses for 80% off are in the show notes description of this episode. If you want to take advantage, the sale ends at 11:59 p.m. on Halloween.
So the next comment, I'm guessing was on your collaboration video with all of the amazing guitarists that you
You
recently
would
posted.
be guessing correctly,
Mhm.
yes.
So Joy Binko says what?
No Stevie T? I know he's silly, but he is crazy good.
Like you're not silly.
Yeah. Yeah, this was a very popular comment. know this, know that. What the heck?
Oh my
Where
gosh,
is
that's
this guy?
basically
Where
all
is
of
that
your
guy?
comments.
And I actually don't get, offended, or I don't mind that. That just shows that people are really excited about the video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Some people are like, guys, just enjoy what's there. And it's like, yeah, but I mean, this is just making way for a part 2,
But there's got to be a reason you didn't have every single amazing YouTube guitarist in that video.
Yeah, time. I wanted to make sure everybody got their fair share of the limelight. And if I had a 40-minute video, then nobody's going to watch that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it was all strategery. But, yeah,
and also not
everybody can do it sometimes,
schedule conflicts,
et cetera, et cetera. I'm not going to wait for 2 years to make this video.
right?
So
And there's always part 2.
there is indeed.
Stevie T, get in there.
Steve, where you at?
Mm-hmm.
All right, last comment here. First,
From David. Lucia?
what is with the first comment? What can anybody explain this to me? What is good about being
kind of
first?
Special. They're the first one to see.
But
the
they're
video.
never first.
What do you mean?
I've never seen a first comment that is first.
What do you mean? That doesn't make sense. What are you talking about?
Like the first comment never says first. When this comment was like the 8th comment. It's never the first comment. I don't get it.
Sometimes it is the first comment.
What's the appeal of being so just to be like, aha,
Pride.
but it's immediately buried.
Well, I think it's kind of special. I like it.
So you're probably one of the people who
that
says
was me who
first.
commented.
It's your fake account, your
And
troll
I know
account.
exactly when you put videos out, so I should be first on all of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that role now.
Well, we'll see if you follow through on that, Bethany. Well, I guess that's going to do it for our creepy, crawly Halloween special.
Oh, God.
Hopefully we kept you on your toes and didn't give you too many nightmares this evening. We hope you have a lovely Halloween. And
Stay safe.
Stay safe indeed. Be sure to stay tuned for next week's episode. Remember, this is a weekly podcast that comes out each Monday. You can watch on YouTube or subscribe on iTunes or SoundCloud if you prefer to listen. And Bethany, have you remembered what your Twitter handle is yet?
It is Beth Lars 07 and Instagram is Bethany Lars.
Got it.
What is all your social media, Tyler?
Everything is Music is Win.
Which reminds me of, we went out last night in downtown Asheville and some guy drove by and screamed out his window.
He was like, "Music is Win, love your channel." And I was like, "Look out."
Was he driving?
Yeah, he was
I
driving.
didn't actually see him. I just heard him.
Yeah, he yelled pretty loud. Kind of startled me.
It's funny because a lot of people don't know your name.
Yeah. They're like, "Hey, Music is Win." And I'm like, "Hello.
Yeah.
It's me."
Your music is Win forever.
Yeah. So thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We hope you enjoyed the show. I am now going to eat a hearty amount of Butterfingers and watch some spooky movies.
Or Stranger Things, actually.
Ooh, yeah. We got to watch that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, until next time, keep shredding and have a horrifying evening. Oh!
You sounded like that cow. You sounded like the cow down our street.
Oh!